I have a confession to make. This is not the video I was going to make this week. Not even close. See, I had a plan. Well, I had an idea. I had a concept. And I had done some of the pre-work and all that sort of stuff to get ready for it. But come Monday, I just couldn't get motivated. Now, the thing is, Monday is usually the day that I start work for the next week. I start my new projects. I start new phases of projects, that sort of thing. It's very much a thing for me to sort of get up and go and work my way till Friday, have a little bit of time off. But yeah, I just couldn't get started. I was feeling lackluster. I was feeling unmotivated. And I could have gone ahead. I could have pushed through and I could have made some sort of video based on the idea that I had. But honestly, I think you guys deserve a lot better than that. I think you deserve something that's passionate and true and honest. You don't deserve rote dialogue. You definitely don't deserve that. So I did this thing that I do almost compulsively. I do it without thinking. And as I was doing it and working my way through it, I started to realize that this might be a good idea for a video. So that's what this video is. Basic thing is that we all find ourselves in that moment when we're creative, when we're creating, but we just can't get up and go. We just can't get started. We just don't feel it. You take 2 or 3 steps and it's not there, and you push it away. You feel unfulfilled by the little beginning efforts that you make.
Dialogue.
There's a thing that I've been doing for years now, and what I like to do is I like to step back from it, because the fact is that 90% of my work is for a purpose, and for the last 8-9 years at least, every job that I do, everything that I create has a purpose. It's either for a video, or it's for social media, or it's for a client, or something like that, where I have a purpose, I have a goal, I have a definite aim to achieve by the end. There's not a lot of playing. Now, we talk about creation and creatives and video and photography, which is all visual, but when you think about musicians, there's a thing that they do that most of the rest of us forget to do. And it's to just jam, to just play, to just have a little bit of fun. They don't sit there working on scales, in and out, in and out, in and out, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, right, let's go play. Let's write a song. They play around, they fiddle with things, they listen to what it sounds like, they enjoy the process. And then more often than not, something comes out of that is better, bigger, beyond anything that they have thought of before, because they're stretching their creative muscles and they're doing so with joy in their hearts. Now, the thing is, like I said, as a photographer, as a filmmaker, we all do a little bit of that at the start, but the more entrenched we get in what we do, the easier it is to forget to just play. So I set myself a goal this week, and this is what I was saying before, the thing that I do almost compulsively, almost reflexively, without even thinking about it, is I set myself little goals to do things that have no point, no purpose, and it doesn't matter if the work is good. What matters is what I learned along the way. Now, my 2 weakest spots, things that I was somewhat good at in the past, but currently I'm fairly weak at, I haven't really done a lot of them recently: green screen work, compositing work, taking footage or photographs on a green background and then working with that footage to blend it into something else and create something new. These are areas that I'm pretty soft in, honestly, to tell you the truth. I used to be a little bit better, and right now I feel like I've been fairly soft. So I set myself a goal over this week of just playing with that, just fiddling around a little bit to see what I could do. I started off with a can of spaghetti and a basic background, just a clean background. And that worked fairly well. I was fairly happy with that. I moved on to, I believe the next one was the yogurt ad, just a random yogurt ad that I decided to do. Not 100% happy with the way the yogurt tub sits to the background, like it doesn't blend properly, it doesn't blend perfectly, but it's decent. It's good enough for my purposes right now. I would never present that to a client, but as a learning task. I've learned a lot from that specific one. Moved on to the next one, which was, what was it? The coffee cup. The coffee cup's interesting because I actually really like a lot of the work that's was done in it. I like the wrap, I like the color matching, I like the way it fits in there, but I don't like the cutout. Especially think that the handle just looks a little weird. It just looks a little weird to me. But overall, I do like that work, and I think that's probably, of all of them, the one where I learnt the most. It may not be the one I'm proudest of, but I learnt the most from that, including why that cutout doesn't look so great and what I would need to do the next time. So I wanted to make this video not because I didn't have a video this week and I need to say something to you guys, but more to get that idea across that every now and then you need to tools down, go have a coffee, grab a bite to eat, come back and set yourself a task, set yourself a goal for what you want to do, but don't do it because you have to get a video out this Friday. Don't do it because you have a client waiting for something or because there's a purpose to the end product. Do it to play, whether it's old skills that have become soft and you're not very good at them anymore, and it tends to happen, there's so many things we need to learn, or whether it's something new that you've never tried before. Grab yourself a fish tank and a couple of lights and start throwing things in there. Never done that before? Let's just go for it. Do some macro photography. If that's completely outside of your normal wheelhouse, give it a go. Or even closer to your normal work, just take it to that next step, but just do it for fun. Play. Be like a musician. Jam with your tools and see what kind of beautiful noise for your eyeballs that you can make. That's it. That's literally all I wanted to say this week. It's not the most cohesive thought pattern there, but I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope that it helps a little bit. And if you do something, if you play with it and you come out with something interesting, again, link me in the comments. I always love to see your work. With that said, I am done. I am out of here. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, stay creative.